You know,
Yeah.
you tried for decades, okay, Dean, to tell your fellow Californians, your fellow Los Angelinones to get the hell out or to fix things, vote a different way. They didn't listen to you. Do you think now, Dean, because this is what, the second or third attempt of recalling Mr. Newsom, with the sanctuary state and allowing the border wide open, with his COVID lockdowns while he threw it in our face that him and his family were eating and going to school and doing whatever they wanted to, and we lost 30,000 restaurants and businesses. The economy, we were in the black when he took over, we're now in the deep, deep red. There are so many reasons to recall him, but it didn't work 2 years ago. Do you think now with the fires, where he's out there on national TV telling everybody, I don't know what happened, but I'll get to the bottom of it, and blaming it on all the locals in LA, do you think that one's gonna work this time for old slick hair?
Man, for the people and the citizens of California, I hope and pray it does, because they're in a dire situation. And this is the kind of thing I've been worried about the whole time. The stuff I've been talking about, my brother, my sister are still there. Houses that I grew up in are gone. Dozens of my friends have lost their homes. And there's nothing more sobering than that. Everything is gone. So if you keep voting the same way, you're going to end up with the same thing. It's like this. Right now, it's football playoffs, right? Football playoffs. If you say my team is so good, we're so ready to go, I've got them trained up, we've got plans, this, that, and then you go lose 56-0, you're gonna get fired because it's about results, and the results are you screwed up, Gavin. It's absolute total mismanagement. There, no water in the Santa Ynez Reservoir and others. Mistake after mistake after mistake because he's prioritizing the wrong things. So please, people of California, for your own good, vote differently. Put in competent people. Don't just put in slick used car salesmen like Gavin Newsom is. Put in people who mean what they say and say what they mean. And a guy like Rick Caruso, I voted for him for mayor. He could never have been worse than Karen Bass. She has no business being there. Get rid of them both. We need a new coaching staff in California. These decisions have just come together into this perfect storm of this fire, so to speak. And it's just an absolute tragedy for people. But if there is any silver lining here, maybe this is the moment that people wake up and actually vote for competent people. That what they've been doing here. Gavin Newsom here's a perfect example. Gavin Newsom, when he was mayor of San Francisco, had a 10-year plan to end homelessness in San Francisco.
I remember that.
Well, yeah, of course. Now what is it? 20 years later, homelessness is out of control. San Francisco has poop maps that people shooting up on the streets. And I was just there recently. Horrific looking. Your plan sucks, but he talks really pretty, and his hair looks just right. Even though he does look like Patrick Bateman from American Psycho, and I can never unsee that.
He does. Oh my gosh, we got to have a side-by-side of that.
And I feel like that's who I'm dealing with when he talks to people, but they can't see it because he's doing these awful things behind doors and acts like a really pristine good guy in front of the camera.